something's right. I was trying to say it was something wrong. I thought something wasn't working right. Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright. YouTube's live. Twitch is maybe live? There's that. Twitch, you want to say you're live, please? Oh, it's determining quality. Ooh. It's determining quality of content. Turns out, not great. It is what it is. I do this with passion and a genuine, actual likeness for Warhammer. So, I'm at least going to be authentic about everything. Okay, so... Fuck. I have no idea how I'm going to paint these, damn it. Damn it, I've got no clue how I'm going to paint this shit. I'll pull up references. Good morning to anyone who watches and or is currently with us right now, because I can't see who's watching. I clicked on YouTube Warhammer community. That's not what I want. GW, no, not. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a new video. I have pre-assembled all of the intercessors for the box, because I've painted intercessors before on channel. So I'm going to paint some of these off stream. There might be one that I do on stream just cause, and heavy intercessors. I'll probably do one of these off stream, maybe two, and I'll probably just go down to one. You all don't need to see me paint 10 fucking intercessors over and over. You don't need to see me paint 10 different intercessors 10 different times. What's up? What's up? Oh, brother, I can't say that. What's up? Nah, yeah, I can't. I can't. I'll butcher it. I'm from the Midwest. We can barely speak English. So I'll do one of these, probably the Sergeant. But I will go over, obviously, talking about how difficult it would be to kit bash these into Death Watch. It's not very hard to do. But, I mean, I've got a lot of shoulders to cut off. There's two of these that I did cut the shoulders off already. There's that one. And where's the other one? Okay, apparently there was just one. But the other thing, too, is, though, sometimes it's the shoulder that... Oops. Hold on a second. Why is that not closed? Go away. There we go. Sorry. Sometimes it's the shoulder that has the old pauldron, so I'm kind of like... I really wish I didn't have to destroy that, but that is where the Death Watch pauldron goes. So that really fucking blows. So let's go those out. I don't look forward to any of these. This one will probably be the easiest, just due to the fact that it's the arm itself is fully. Let's see if it'll actually come off without breaking. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. I've had very bad luck getting these arms off without it just breaking. Okay, good. See, this one will be easy because I can cut this off easy. And these, not so much. Oh, wait. No, these will also be easy. What was going to be the pain in the ass? Oh, Vanguard Vets. Vanguard Vets were going to be the pain in the ass. But that's not what we're here to focus on right now. We are here to focus on the weird boy. I will need my ball of goop. It's not pronounced in English. Where's my ball of goop? There it is. Because we're going to start with this motherfucker's head. I'm going to have to go sit over a flat top stove in about 2 hours. So we got 2 hours of mini painting. We'll see how far we get. Also, I'll probably do the same thing with the boys and like every other model in this thing. Grots will probably be doing on stream because there's only 5. How many Grots are there? I thought there was only 5, but there might be 10. There's 20 boys. There's only 5 Grots, so we'll do the Grots on stream. Is there only 5? Yeah, okay, so we'll do the 5 grots on stream, because those will be easy. The 20 boys, then obviously we'll do the vehicles on stream and everything like that. I do not look forward to building the land speeder. The land speeder, I've heard, has problems. Because it likes to snap off its base, apparently. And I'm not looking forward to that. But let's use the good old Warhammer Citadel color brush. I need to get another batch of these. These brushes actually lasted quite a while, and I was very happy until they turned out. Where's the green? There it is. Oh, let's get these out of the way too. You're getting your orc half next week. You're waiting for that. Is next week the starter boxes? Or is it just you split a box with somebody? Or you bought a half a box through resellers and stuff? Which is, I totally understand it. I don't look forward to all the panels on the speeder. That thing has so many like little panels to color in. It does not look like it's going to be a fun time. Okay, let's see how well this is going to want to work for us today. We're going to want to keep the eye. Yep, we don't want that to be green. Very pig-nosed. I will say, this is the best green that I've used so far for orc skin. All it is Ghillie-Doo green from Army Painter. It's very, very easy to work with. You split an Armageddon box with a friend. That's what most people do. Most people aren't like me and psychotic, but I have content reasons to just buy a box for myself. What's up, Swiggy Swoosh? Morning, brother. It's 4 in the morning for me, but I have to go be a part. To go cook for a fire department breakfast at 6 until noon, and then we'll come back and finish up the boy today. I'm 90% sure we're going to finish up the boy today, because if you didn't know, this is mostly skin. Yeah, you got all those little gribblies, but it's not half as bad as the boss. Dude, the boss was a bitch. This thing is kind of a pain in the ass. I do a lot of colors. Now that I kind of realize it, I might go overboard with the colors a little bit too much. I do too much colors. The Weird Boy's not going to have half this. He's not... I don't know where I'm going to be able to squeeze in any orange or blue for the Weird Boy, just because in his artwork, he's just all black and whatever. Oh, quickly. I'm going to hit the toes. YouTube chat's favorite things, toes. I'll tell you, Army Painter's so kind of easy to work with. It'll go into recesses, stay dark in the recesses, everything like that. What's up, Sheriff? How many of you fuckers in the UK right now? Ow! Pointy. It's not a bad thing. I'm just concerned. Painted on a Weird Boy yesterday. You enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, he's not so much clothing. He's got some. He's got this, his cape. That's it. That's really it. So he's mostly just painting him green. Let's just paint the back, because you never know what's visible very well. See, we would have missed something. Okay. See, look at how good that looks. I can't see it very well because my camera, but it like I said, it goes into the areas that it needs to, and when it pools, it just comes out as dark green. It does what I don't want to do, and that's work super hard on the paint job. I mean, I want to work hard on the paint job, but it does work very well. Kloss is not blocking access to the skin. Yeah, because this motherfucker has, like, a bunch of skin, yes, but then he's got, like, a helmet thing, his horns, his little thing here, that didn't even get painted. I'm not even going to fix it. I'm going to no oil wash a lot of the bright colors to darken them down some, because they're too bright, in my personal opinion. And maybe add some rust here and there as well, but I was wanting to get base colors, get them mostly done for the most part. Okay, so time for... Oh, hold on. I want to do his teeth first. I'm just really happy on how well the orcs are coming, although I can paint a space marine a lot faster than I can paint an orc. I'm not looking forward to these orc vehicles. Don't they also call weird boys headbangers? Because their heads explode sometimes. And I will need the color of our magic. Let's put an Armageddon watch list. You got Space Marines. And you got the rules mission sets and no clue with what to do with the orcs. You just wanted the Space Marines. Understandable. This is what we'll be using for our power. We've used this for power on multiple minis. Leagues of Votann are mostly... My Leagues of Votann are mostly painted white, but they have little power packs, and this is how I indicate power, is I'll use this. But I will typically do a 1-to-1 ratio with water to water it down. I need to get the Army Painter box that just comes with, like, all the colors. But then that would require spending $400. And it's like, oh... But I also need to get a Smash Captain, too, for a video. So, alright, so we have the eyeball. Okay, let's get a little bit more pigment in that. Do color. And this might look dark to start with, but it'll brighten up as it dries. Because honestly, it's a little bit darker than I thought it was going to be. I don't want to just hit it with... There we go, okay. Let's get excess out first. Please, let's get some blue in this eye. There we go. That's what I was going for. A little bit of blue in the eye. We'll let this dry and see if we need to do a second coat. More than likely we will, since it's very watery. GW's Orc Flesh. Nice. Welcome, Nat. Welcome everyone who's new. I do not normally stream at these hours, but I have a fire department breakfast to go host. So I am very much just like, fuck it, we'll start streaming at 4. Let me pull up reference photos. GW does now have the spinnable photos, so you can actually spin the models that have been pre-painted. Weird boy. Okay, so both of his eyes are gonna have the glow of power. Okay, that's actually really nice. That's really nice. You're not up normally? Don't worry, neither am I. I'm not normally up at these hours either. These are degenerate hours, okay? There's no reason to be up this fucking early in the morning. Building the last 40 or 40? Jesus. And apparently, I didn't wash this shirt since I fucking went and got a haircut in it the other day. So I'm gonna have to take this shirt off because it has hair all over it and it's poking the shit out of me and it's bothering me. Okay, so metallics are gonna be 90% of everything that's around his head, except for this. This is just a little power hose. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Make food for yourself. Let's see. Do I have any metallics actually available, or is it all just dried out? Oh no, I've got metallics here still. Good. I hate using metallics now for some reason. It always just dries out by the time I'm like, okay, time to paint again. Then I go back, it's all dried out. And I'm like, I gotta put more down. That's great. That's not mildly infuriating. Do copper on the top of that. How? Okay, you know what? He just gets to sit here right now then. He gets to sit until I know everything's dry. I see some shells and there's some stuff we gotta do with this. So, alright, the null oil I was gonna use is dried out. You got 2 orc halves? I mean, but then you gotta get the starters. You got to get the, like, little starter set that's going to come out. Not, like, the full kit where it has the 2 combat patrols. The one kit where it has a, I want to say, Knob and a lieutenant. And it has more intercessors. And it has the boys that can take rocket launchers and flamers. Because they didn't include that in this box for some magical fucking reason. I don't know why. And honestly, that kind of makes me angry. Because I don't really have much orcs. I have the starter box from... or not starter. I have the combat patrol, but that's it. Let's add 1 drop of water to that. It doesn't need. I don't need it to stain as much. And then we'll do this to all the dirt. Morning painted Deathwing. We're just gonna do this across the board here. Just so it'll fill in the cracks and crevices. No oil's a really easy thing to use for this, and this is the only reason why I have a bunch to use. Is to just create shadow, go into those little areas, make dark spots. Also, it's the way I did the cloth on my boys. Is I just hit it with like a bunch of null oil and it made it like gray, made it like dirty gray. Stompa's done. I don't know if I would want something that big. The only thing that I want that's like gigantic is I do kind of want some knights, and I'm 3D printing a Warhound Titan. I haven't done much painting else on him more than what I've shown. Here, you want to actually see like the current status of the things that are fully painted. Where's the other piece? It fell. Please don't tell me it broke. I do have a backup, but I don't want to paint it. I need this light. Okay, well, I don't know where the other piece went to, but I'm sure I'll find it. Hopefully not in pieces, but this is one half of it. obviously this isn't done because I need to do all the stuff there. Okay, so regular no oil without being watered down. You have 2 Stampas. Dude, I don't want to spend that much money. I want to get a Taunar battle suit because it has the giant railgun on it, and I really like that. That's black paint. Don't you dare paint with that. Okay. Again, I just grabbed black paint. We're just going to hit all of his cloth right now. Always need a touch extra to create these dark spots. Because I'm going to add, eventually I'm going to add some blue hue to some of this as well. And my goal is to kind of show like a glow effect without it being super overpowering. It's going to be very subtle, of just glow from the magic coming out of the weird boy. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But that's hopes. That's hopes. I don't know if it's going to work very well. We shall see. Okay. And then this doesn't have any cloth, so we're all good there. All right. Let me this set, make it so it's a little bit easier to work with. Yeah, brother. You have been a member for a month now. That's why you got Kurt Angle in a World War I hat as a badge now. I was like, oh shit, people are approaching the 2-month mark. I need to make a little badge for that. So I was like, yeah, we're going to just make it Kurt Angle. I fucking love that picture of him. Actually. Okay, note to self. Water dries this army painter stuff out incredibly fast. That is good to know. I should actually be using medium with it, but I don't got none, so oh well. I wonder if distilled water would work better. I need to just try it and see what my findings show. Okay. Please tell me my copper's not dried out. It absolutely is. What the fuck is the point of having a wet palette when it can't keep all the... What's the point of a wet palette if it can't keep all the paints good overnight at this point? I need to fucking find a new sponge to throw in this. I need to get more. I need to get more sponges for this. But it's infuriating. Just making me use more and more paint. Especially when it's like, oh, I just need a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of it. Then it just all globs out. There you go. That's all I need. That's the amount I need. that does everything I need it to today. Oh, that's true. I did overfill it yesterday. I didn't even think about it. Because I'm all like, it used to do just fine. You know what? Let's just do the whole thing. Copper. Give me a little copper. Just hit. It actually looks really good. I'm really happy with that. Nothing too crazy. Didn't have to like do a whole bunch of crazy crap. Very simple. Very demure. Or whatever the fuck it is. These are... Hold on a second. I remember something I have to paint. Fuck GW for putting artillery shells on this model. Or not artillery shells. Artillery shells? It's just that one, okay. I appreciate you being a member. Painted Deathwing for 2 months. I'm gonna have to keep on figuring out what I'm gonna have to do if everyone keeps staying around with it. I will say I've been kind of frustrated with YouTube lately, and I'll talk about it. So last night, obviously, I continued to work on stuff last night. I slept till like 2 p.m. yesterday. I'd been having a terrible sleep schedule due to back pain and hip pain, and I was able to finally sleep good last night, or the other night, and I slept till 2 in the afternoon. And I was like, uh-oh. I was going to stream at noon today. Because the weekends is usually when we might game a little bit too. And I was just like, uh-oh. That's not good. So, it's not like I had any alarms set. And right now I don't have a set streaming schedule for the weekend since we don't do TTS games right now anymore. Let's see. That. I still think that didn't get much paint on it. And then once that dries up, we'll no oil it. Okay, so actually, I have an idea of how this is going to go. And I'm either going to make the paint job significantly better right here, right now, or I'm going to make it worse. Let's see how much I do or don't fuck it up. Let's... grab a little drop of this. I just want it to be light. Ah! Okay. I just need water to water it down with. Where the fuck did my water go? When I say water it down, I mean the water down the stuff we already put on there. That way it kind of looks like it's faded. Actually, we can use the big brush to take away excess. Perfect. How's everyone else doing their orc sides? Painted Deathwing, what are you doing up so early? You were up late last night. I say late. Well, what is that, 8 p.m.? So you were up past midnight. Oh, I don't think I stayed streaming until after 8. Fell asleep, the stream's still on? Were we still playing nuclear option, or did we switch to painting? I just need to do this. I don't know if you see what I'm going for yet. I'm still flying planes. Okay. I mean, we played that for a solid hour and a half yesterday, or almost 2 hours yesterday. I was all like, all right, I gotta finish this mini. I don't want to work on it into this weekend. Well, into Sunday. Okay, so let's see. You can slightly see the glow of blue, and that's exactly what I was going for. I'm trying to indicate power. That's the reason why his cape is being pushed back the way it is. And Jesus, this null oil is actually just pooling everywhere, isn't it? That is not what we wanted. I hate it when null oil pulls up like that. But it's all right. What's the good old saying about orcs? You can't paint them wrong. Proceeds to put human flesh on orcs. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure some people can paint orcs wrong. But you kind of got to try. Where's the ball of goop? Alright. Back to orc flesh. This paint's already dried out. God, I love this heat wave. It's not shitty at all. Let's get something with a little bit more coverage. Sorry, I saw that some pooling was taking place and I wanted to get rid of it. All I'm trying to do on the rock is just make a light blue hue. Oh, bro's got veins. Am I gonna paint these veins? Truly, I'm not 100% sure yet. So, who is going to immediately turn into an elf weeboo by buying exabytes? Who's getting them? Who's getting the dinosaur riding elves? Okay, so this is where I'm going to want to be careful. So let's switch it. Any spillage is fine, because I can't just go back and hit it with leather. And we'll hit the other hand. Still Red Corsairs, so nothing new at the moment. Tempted to Lord of Chaos on Dragon. Don't steal my idea. Don't you dare steal my idea. Are you talking 40k Lord or non 40k? Thief! No, I'm kidding. I am probably Old World. Okay. I am, well, I was going to kit bash the Old World one to be a Chaos Lord on Dragon. Like a Chaos, 40k Chaos Lord. I know the exact model you're talking. Actually, oh, you're doing Old World. I was talking AOS 40, or Dragon. I think that'd be dope as shit. But I actually, first of all, need to grab the mini for the kit bashing project, and second of all, I need to grab Karn and a Chaos Lord, regular standard Chaos Lord, and kit bash those two minis together. I saw a really cool kit bash of Karn like that, and I'm all like, oh, that's way better. I really want that version instead of Karn, just good old regular old Karn. I'm all like, please. It's not out. Oh, it's the new one. Ah. 40k it too? Do it. Do it. You can 40kify everything. Get that out of the way. The nice thing is, this isn't as difficult to paint. A lot of it stays the same color. A lot of it's just a white. We're just gonna be lazy and hit it all. I'll go back over it with the right colors. I'm just trying to keep the white parts white. I don't need any spillage of green into the white areas. Okay, is his tongue sticking out? Is every motherfucker have his tongue sticking out? Yes. That tastes green. Okay. That can go back there. I will say, this really doesn't take a crazy amount of work. This one's pretty light on the amount of painting you got to do in comparison to the boss. That makes me feel like the big boss is going to be easier as well. I did kind of want to get Gazgul at one point, and then I'm kind of like, oh, that's a lot of painting, bro. That's so much painting. Because we got this much done in 30 minutes. It's going to be a quick wrap up this afternoon. Shit, and then I got to start painting something else. I don't want to. My bread and butter are space marines, not orcs. I will say, oh, I don't have any of the old orcs. I was going to say, I will say that I did have the orc boss. Oh, which one is it? Not the orc boss. It is the orc boss. The old orc boss out of the one box is the one that... The beast boss. I think that's what it's called. That sounds correct. That one is the one that I've actually done and painted up, and I know it looks good. Okay, so let's continue on this. Let's do the leathers. I need leather paint. And then I'm going to grab a gallon of water that I have in the fridge. So my BRB screen is temporarily down, as in offline. Is that camera not plugged in anymore? Okay, so the camera's down. Don't know why that is. So enjoy the new BRB screen. Give me like 3 more seconds. Where's the thing? Where's the video capture device? There it is. There you go. Enjoy the new BRB screen. Remove. I hope not, because that's my old backup camera. That's the old camera that we used to use, the one that didn't autofocus when I bring stuff close and away. Autofocus was such a nice thing. Also, this camera's supposed to track. So initially, when I bought it, I thought, oh, I could set this as a tracking point, and if I did this, it would track my hand. No, it doesn't. Hopefully, the next camera I get will have tracking, and so if I move the model, it'll follow the model. That was kind of my idea with this one. But then I kind of thought about it and thought, if this camera pulls a 180, it's just going to do a face reveal. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to mute the mic while I go. I'll probably actually jump the background music a little bit. And I'll be back. I'm just going to go get water. This. Keep your background music up. Cold water. The best. Oh, fuck. You know what I just realized? I'm going to have to cook over a flat top today. If you don't know what a flat top is, it's like a grill, but like you can cook breakfast on it. Oh no, I'm gonna be standing in like 150 degrees all day. I think I'm just not gonna go today. No, I'm not gonna do that though. 4th of July is one of our busiest weekends for our fire department breakfast. And if you're new to the channel, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Not even. A week ago, the most wild thing ever happened around here. I live kind of in nowhere, and a plane crash landed in someone's cornfield. It's not a joke. That's legitimate. It was fucking wild. I was getting ready to start stream, and I looked at my phone, and it said, plane doing an emergency landing. And I'm all like, what? And then I looked at where it was at, and it was like a quarter mile away from my house. Not in any of our cornfields, but in a neighbor's. And I was like, what the fuck? So obviously, when there's a plane crash landing near your home, you're probably going to go check it out. People do that with just like regular accidents, let alone planes. I've never seen more undercover cop cars in my life. There was like 5 there. I didn't even know the county had that many. You know, if you don't have any ghillie dew, you could probably get away with using this as well for your green skin. Okay, I wanted to get his, like, little belly painted. That can't be comfortable. A ring around your gut? That can't be comfortable. Not at all. How did this turn out? I'm wondering if I should do more blue. Actually, that kind of looks fantastic. You can barely see the hue of blue, but that's kind of what I want. Because he's emulating power. And so we're going to do the exact same thing to like these back here once we get done with this. If we get done with this in time. We got an hour and 15. We'll probably get done with this in time. Time to pull up the reference photo because I think they do it all metallic. Okay, yeah, the thing around his neck is all this metallic. I'm wondering if I should do a darker color. I fucking hate this heat. It's costing me money in paint. I got it right here. Dark silver. Just a tiny drop. Actually, I'll probably need more than just a tiny drop. No, I won't. No, I won't, because it's metallic. Oh, actually, before we even do that, let's finish up painting our leather. Okay. Then we'll do our dark metal. As in all of this. This is the only spot where we're using this. Outside of other minis, obviously. It's the only spot on this mini that will probably use this color. This is a dark silver from Pro Acrylic. I thought I had a dark gunmetal somewhere. Apparently I don't. Or this is it, and I thought this was the dark gunmetal because it doesn't look like silver at all. I'm about to fucking just dump a gallon on my wet palette. Dump a gallon of water. Fucking stay wet now, bitch. Because it's significantly drying out paint way faster. And it's not that incredibly hot outside. Or in the house even. Where's my... Oh. I was about to say, where's my phone? Ooh, hold on. I've got to kick off 2 alarms. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Those aren't until 6. Okay, it is currently 69 degrees outside. It's not even that hot. Honestly, I should probably open a window. But I don't want to. I just want to keep painting my boys. And actually, I kind of want to get this finished up this morning. And then I can test some YouTube. I can learn how to speak English. Then I can test some YouTube algorithms stuff, because it gave me a time frame of when I should post a short, and I want to see if its time frame is correct, because the performance of the latest 2 shorts was dog shit. And I posted them last night. And last night, and when we ended stream, and they just performed really poorly. Didn't really get sent out to a lot of people. The reach wasn't there like it normally was. And so that's where it's kind of just concerning to some degree of like, all right, did I just post at the wrong time? Should I have just saved this for later? I'm glad the stream's doing well this morning, though. A lot of people stopping my stream this morning. A few new people. I'm happy about that. Always enjoy the new people to stream. There it is. Couldn't find the paint I was using. Set that there. Hit this here. Hit the top side of that. Okay, so back to, I need the reference photo. This is blue tack, by the way, my painting handle. $2. It was $2. Ooh, they did a lot of black for wiring. I fucking swear to God that's a sticker. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll prove it. I'll prove that it's a sticker. GW uses stickers for their Hazy stripes, and I'll fucking prove it one of these days. Because there's no way, I could say there's no way they did this Hazy stripe freehand because it's too shiny. It's too shiny. But not only that, where is he? How the fuck do you do this freehand, this tiny? It's gotta be a sticker. It's shiny like it's a sticker. And it's too perfect. It's literally too perfect. Why did it do that? Oh, you motherfucker. It's just too damn perfect. I have to scroll down further. There we go. Now we're at the ones that spin. That's a bull. There he is. Spin him. I fail to believe that they're not stickers. Because they put them everywhere, too. Like, there's one right here next to them and everything. I refuse. I refuse that it's not a sticker. And I don't know how they would get a sticker on there, but a sticker's the only thing that I could think of. And a sticker being, like, cut in half, and then it just has the lines on it, and then you would just like, okay, start here, then put it up there. Third flayed one, green or blue, and skin on the back, green or blue. Well, if you're gonna do green or blue on either or, do one that's just an orc skinned man, and then a Tau skin. Like one skinned an orc, the other one skinned Tau. If you got enough. Ah, it's really cold water on my teeth. Okay, so they did a lot of copper. They did majority copper. Let's do copper on this, but let's not do our copper. Let's do GW's copper, aka Balthazar Gold. That looks like shit. The paint at the tip of this dried out. As you can see, there's a bunch of liquid paint inside there. So I proceeded to get the original part out that I said looks like shit. And then it proceeded to shoot all over the wet palette. So I'm going to have to replace the paper on the wet palette here soon. That's fantastic. I got enough to get through this week. I have parchment paper at my house. Obviously, I keep that on hand as well. Just regular parchment paper. I found that regular parchment paper doesn't hold as good. I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem to do as good as the parchment paper that's pre-cut. And I don't know why. Truly, I don't. Man, they did everything copper. Fuck it. It's funny, these are actual connectors for wiring. That one, not so much, but this one is like a screw connector for a ground. So in theory, you would actually run this connection to a ground wire, and then you'd run a screw through it to something metallic, so it would ground itself out. And then this is a male end of a connector, and you would just run a female end, which is the opposite of it. Why did my phone just go off? Nothing important. It was my phone telling me I didn't have enough money to spend on Warhammer right now. Not again. Nah, I really... Honestly, truly, outside of projects that I've already promised or said I would do, I don't really need to buy more Warhammer right now. I've just got so much backlog. I've got like a crazy amount of backlog. And it's kind of good because sometimes with my job, sometimes during the year, there's not as many work hours. So having a backlog when there's not as many work hours for work is perfectly fine. Because then I don't have to worry about buying as much. Except for the one exception was this box. Because I'm like, I can't not get the new box. Where's the copper I was just using? There it is. That. You only have 2 to go, and you're working on the other one. Working on, and then the other one you haven't yet? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to replace this wet palette. I'll show you it here in a second. Let's get the excess out of this. There we go. See what I mean? It shot wet paint out everywhere. Let's... Oh, this is falling apart. Let's throw that in the trash. Freshen this up. with a little bit of water. Think that's enough water? There's still a lot of standing water in it. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of that. There we go. It's still a little shiny. It's still a little shiny. Okay. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to do colors and shit. Bro, I ain't ready for this. Let's switch it. Switch it back to this, and we'll just do some orange colors. We'll do some red wires, some orange wires. Some yellow wires, non-hazy stripe yellow though. Since it's base painted white, I already got orange. No green wires. We've already got red, orange. Oh, we need some blue wires. I'm just random wiring it up. Okay, so actually, we should be good to put this on. That doesn't look too bad. We'll actually also grab no oil too. And some more. Let me shake this bottle up. A little bit more of that copper. And no oil for when that copper's dry. That silver. Okay. Perfect. Now I need white paint because I see a spot that got paint that didn't need it. Okay. I will say this copper's not very metallic-y for a metallic. Oh, I need lead pelter too. The ring has not been painted. And leather. Okay. Then we can run the studs as metallic. Okay. I have no fucking clue what the hell that's supposed to be, so let's just hit it with some dark gunmetal. Any other spillage? Might as well clean up right now. Okay. Let's start with all of the pain in the ass stuff now, aka painting all these wires. They're acting like it's almost electricity. Then again, they're orcs. They're not like, oh, it's brainwaves. I can't talk like an orc. Or the only other thing they know is, oh, their head explodes. There's that. I'm actually probably going to leave that as white behind there. Okay, so... Fuck. That can't happen if we're the copper towards to ground himself out around a lot of works. What can happen? I don't remember what I was talking about. Unless your stream's delayed. Oh, head explosion. Oh. Isn't it the weird boy if he leads more and more boys, he gets like the hazardous keyword. He gets stronger, but he gets hazardous more or something like that. Oh my god, the wires are all twisted and shit. Oh. I regret everything. I regret orcs. And this wire splits back to here. Why the fuck did they do this? GW? What the fuck? Oh, and I got exactly 4 colors here to use. Okay. Let's switch to blue for anything blue. Color coding those wires? Shut the fuck up. Ground. Your cow AC unit, 6 hours of scorching heat. You drink 12 large bottles of mineral water. Have not peed once. Oh, kidneys are shutting down. I don't know why I washed that brush. It's gonna go right back into the blue paint. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not a medical doctor. Just do red, white, and blue wiring for the 4th. I kind of just thought of that. This orc's American. But yet he doesn't have a single firearm. He can't be American. This is British orc material right here. No firearm, and he has a staff. I'm just gonna give him a pocket knife so he can stab people. Let's see. That one's got blue. Is this one short on blue? That one is short on blue. It's yellow and green. Grounds, green, always. Green's ground, a world around. That's the only reason I remember that. I fucking hate doing wire work, by the way. Brown is neutral, blue. Yeah, I think wiring is universal. Oh, you guys are... Okay. Yellow. I guess I could do one of these wires as brown. I didn't even think about it. Oh, or green. I didn't think about that either. Okay, so then that one's got yellow, that one's got yellow. So we're just down to the last one. This honestly might be the worst part of painting this mini. And this really isn't that bad. I'll be totally honest. I expected this to be a little bit worse than it was. Well, I said that and then immediately bled over into blue paint area. I'll check it out here in a minute, brother. I need to get rid of that shadow. There we go. Okay. Let's take a quick look. Since you added me real quick. Oh. You added me, but the photo is not uploaded yet. That one's only got 3, okay. I feel something bending. No, honestly, we'll just leave the other ones the way they are. Though the white actually kind of does fit very well. Green or blue. Just do one as, like I said, do one as like he skinned a orc, and then the other one skins a towel. That's a good looking weird boy right there. I'm not gonna lie. Weird boys coming out way better than expected. I do kind of funny. I find it very funny on them using a bunch of electricity stuff. Like these look like capacitors. Square capacitors or rectangular capacitors, older style, I think. I'm not an electrician and I don't like messing with electricity, so have some spillage right here. That's fine. Let's not flick possible metallic paint all over that. I'd be so upset. Just sitting here doing this, just flicking metallic paint everywhere all over that model. All that hard work. What was it for? Nothing. It was for nothing. I see a spot that needs army painter green. Where's that? Oh. Just a drop. I need to get more of that Ghillie Doo green if I'm going to use it for my orcs and my one. I just forgot what the fuck it was called. My one Warhound Titan. I just need it so I have excess. I was supposed to get yellow, but that shit was supposed to show up Thursday, and it's still not here. I don't think it's going to be here till tomorrow. I really wish my ear would stop twitching. It's not affecting my painting at all. It's just bothering me. Get that all up in there. You know, I can't remember what it was from, but I've been watching like a handful of movies lately. It might have been The Naked Gun. And they brought up the fact that the Black Eyed Peas has a song called Let's Get Retarded in here. And I was just all like, oh my god, that's actually true. I was just all like, oh, they'd get canceled now for doing that. And who the fuck cares about being canceled now? But dude, that shit's so funny to me. I'm just like, wait a second. That's completely been out of my mind for like the past, I don't know how long. Like a crazy amount of time. That they had a song called Let's Get Retarded in here. Very funny. The fact that they had a full song. I'm pretty sure in like 2015 too. It's not like an old song. It was right there when SJW stuff was really getting pushed. You gotta say the right things, otherwise you're wrong. Do I have excess water to get rid of this? Okay, I did. Yes, good. Okay. It just picked up some green. That's lovely. We're not using orc leather. And I'm having heartburn currently. Lovely. Dude, this morning can't get any worse. I gotta go work out in the hot sun over a grill, and now I have heartburn. At least my back doesn't hurt. You know what? That's the one thing that I'm looking up for. My back doesn't hurt. My hip's not hurting right now. That's the wrong color. Understandable on the base of... News to you, in America, that was legal until like the 1800s, my guy. We had a president who was in multiple duels, Alexander Jackson. He's on the $20 bill. Somebody tried to assassinate him, and he proceeded to beat the man to death with a fucking cane. And we started executing people with firing squads again. I think I need to eat something. I haven't had anything to eat for a while. I'm just gonna tough it out until I get to the breakfast. I'm gonna have plenty of food. I've got 45. Not 45. I've got 35 more minutes to get this model done. I think we're gonna be able to do it. In all honesty, I'm working on one of the last two parts. That's done. That's gonna be done here soon. We're gonna add some blue glow to the metallics, and you'll see. We're going to try to add a little bit of blue to it. I just killed my background noise. There we go. All right. Let's hit everything that's supposed to be copper on these. Where's my Wraith Bone? Where the fuck is my Wraith Bone? It's on the floor. Chemical components are lethal. I mean... Not only that, but like... You can't fuck up a firing squad. Okay, most of this is just leg wrappings. I could be a little bit more loose with how I'm going about this. Fuck yeah, this is actually turning out really good. This was music? Oh. Okay, his toes don't have the wrappings. I can't believe it. That's hilarious. And YouTube censored it. Painted Deathwing played Let's Get Retarded in here for his daughter, and she was disgusted by it. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Oh, wait, it does pop up on there. Good. You can't be censored by YouTube's shitty politics. Okay, I've got to do the, like, stitching. I'm just going to have these be staples. I don't know why I'm painting these as staple. Who the fuck is Sleep Theory? And who the fuck's Taylor Swift? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? People would lose their minds. What is this? That's Null Oil, okay. I didn't know what the paint was that I was grabbing. I'm like, is this Null Oil? I can't believe you. Let's see. I need the blue. Oh, wait, nope, hold on. Let's quickly go ahead and hit all of this. So let's hit this with the regular standard metal. Okay, back to the reference photo. Okay. Standard metallic. And to experience as much as old media and music so they just understand things were different in the past. So in the UK, do they not throw that word around just as much as they used to? I've been in a high school not that long ago, and they still throw the word around. They still say I don't know why I'm censoring myself. They still say retarded like crazy in America. Like it's thrown around just as much as it used to be in 2015 when I was in high school. Is this the chin? Yeah. Or chin. Safety. What? How do people that work with safety or volunteer firefighters say fire retardant? We say retardant. It's spelled different. How do airplanes in how do French airplanes know how to slow down then? That's like the only thing I know. Oh, that's perfect. But yeah, how would French airplanes know when to slow down? It's flame retardant. So it's more of a tar, and then it's dent. It's spelled totally different. Did my phone just go off? No. Son of a bitch. I kind of just realized this man's in chains. I really do love, like, you'll see an airplane landing, and it's not necessarily just, like, airplanes for French people, but you'll just hear it just going, retard, retard, just constantly. It's so funny. Fuck, there's so much of this I gotta hit. We're gonna get this done before I gotta leave. I don't have to be there till 6 or 7, really, honestly, but I want to help set up some stuff, so I know I want to be there a little bit earlier. English stuff is different because for description of type F drywall, it's fire retarded. Yeah, it's retardant. And why you have to use it for safety? It's spelled D-E-N-T, so it's that's why it's different. Do you guys just call it fire retarded? That's fucking wild if you do. Alright. Oh, nope, we gotta do one more effect thing. So that means I need a drop of water. Dude, I would never fucking go to Colombia. Fuck that shit. Okay. Let's see how he's coming out. This is the final product. Oh, I forgot to paint one thing. All right. Now, I will state... Oh, hold on. I need to say something. Fuck building these things. Their power pack... Okay, so his left part of his body and his right part of his body, two separate things. His power pack's what holds them together. Fuck you, GW. Fuck these things. They were a bitch to build. I hated it. It wasn't, like, the worst. I built things that were harder to build. But it was a pain in the ass. God damn it. I shouldn't have put him down. I shouldn't have put his legs down. Where's the hobby knife? I needed to peel him up. Gotta peel him up. Where's the hobby knife? Where the fuck's the hobby knife? There it is. So, the land speeder I haven't messed with yet, because I'm afraid it's going to not be easy to build. Not only that, I'm afraid it's going to fall apart. Because it doesn't have a very good, like, base. Let's grab the blue one. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Is it translucent flight stand? It's not. It's not. I'll show you what it's held up by. And I'll show you with GW artwork. You'll be able to see it. Bam. One weird ass boy with hints of blue power glow on his cape and the background. Or his base. I think it looks really nice like that. Hell yeah. Honestly, I didn't think this one... I thought this was going to be a little bit more difficult to paint. I thought it was going to take a lot more time more than anything. But I'm super happy with how he turned out. It's a tactical fart cloud. I mean, with orcs? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Actually, I see one thing that needs a little bit... two things that need a touch of blue. Hell yeah. Looks very good. Very happy with how it came out. Also, very happy with how easy it was to paint. Weird Boy, easy to paint. I will say, once I do get all of these quote-unquote painted, I will probably talk about every single mini and, like, difficulty on painting, whether you should sub-assemble, fully assemble paint, all that good stuff, difficulties on all of that. And you already know what I'm going to say about the land speeder. It's going to be a bitch. And you're going to have to, you should sub-assemble paint that. But, so, I said I would say, GW folks said they could be mounted with flight stands. Yeah, you see, the thing about that is, they fucking lied. That is the only way to mount it. And the one that GW had to show off at like an event, it was already broken. I'll pull out the sprue. I'll pull it out on stream. Right now. I'm doing it and pulling it out on stream. There it is. Where's the base? So that goes there. Honestly, there's not a lot to this speeder. Where is my nightmare? Where's the nightmare? Oh, also, have a question. Why, and nobody's probably going to know the answer to this. It's more of a question for GW, and of course they're never going to answer me. Why are the guys in the vehicles not scaled properly? Nope. I've seen people cut it and model it onto a flight stand, but I've always wondered this. Why are the Space Marines not the correct size inside of the box, or inside of a vehicle? And it's like this with the tactical, war tactical suit, or whatever the fuck it is. The Marine on the inside's way too small. He's just tiny. It's weird. Maybe the pilots are non-Primaris, but then they have Primaris armor. Honestly, might have to be using the helmetless heads on these guys. I really don't like the Stormtrooper looking helmet. And I never will unsee this as Stormtrooper. But there is kind of like this little divot. Now, we'll pull out the instructions too, and we'll look and see. Like I said, GW said you could do it through the other way, but no love for the snout. It's just an angry face. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to mount it. There's no other option. Damn. That fucking sucks. And what you would have to do is you would, in theory, have to drill a hole. If you want to reinforce it, you could. But, like I said, I know people complained about it being broken already. But you could, in theory, drill a hole and pin this together. But that would be a crazy amount of work. Honestly, you could probably just cut, shave, and then drill a hole in that piece and mount it directly to a flight stand. I wouldn't be surprised. I remember seeing somebody do it, like on YouTube. Also, the heavy flamer and the Devastator Gatling cannon can be hot swapped like that. All it is this. You just put it into a hole. Then when you want to switch it out, you just do that. This is going to be the bane of my existence. Look at this fucking control panel. I don't want to paint it. I almost built this last night, but I decided to build all the eradicators and stuff first. I still have to build all the Vanguard vets, but GW does not sell flights. No. Does GW sell flight stands separate? No. If you want flight stands, can you buy, and I know you're not going to like the answer to this, can you buy Tau drones by themselves? Because if you can, they come with 2 flight stands per drone. And that's the best way to get extra flight stands. 40K. we're getting close to the time that I gotta take off. So let's make this quick. Armies of not of chaos. Xenos. What the fuck's new with these? Oh, Battle Force boxes. I'm all like, what's new on these? So if you can, I know every single Tau unit that has a flight stand usually comes with 2 flight stands. There's a short one and there's a tall one. But something made me think you could just buy the drones. Oh. Somebody donate $270 so I could buy it right now. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't you do that. I'd be very upset. Oh my god, they still sell this many? I didn't know that. Okay, I guess they don't sell just straight up Tau drones. What else would have a flight? Oh, there they are. Yeah, there you go. Spend $20, you'll get 2 flight stands, right? Yeah, this will come with 2 flight stands. And it costs $20. That's the cheapest way I can think of to get them. Maybe somebody sells flight stands, but this is the 2 versions you get. You get the tall version and short version. I didn't even know that. Dude, the fact that this is $20 too is wild. That's surprising to me. So yeah, you could buy flight stands for $20. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let me actually see if it comes with just 2 or 1. It's unpainted, requires technical parts. It does not state. It might come with 4. It truly might come with 4. But I doubt it. So that's the easiest way I know to get flight stands super cheap and everything. But I am gonna leave it here. I gotta go start cooking some breakfast for probably a lot of hungover people, because that's how the 4th of July breakfast is every single time. Not only that, I appreciate the resubs stuff and saying that, but again, you bought the Space Marine Librarian for $45. $45? No, $20 for 2 drones, entirely cheap. Because you could make all the other drones, all you need is just the top part and the bottom part of the drone, and then you can make every other drone. Because if you get, like, Pathfinders or something, you've got all the other drone kits that you could build. You just don't have the top and bottom pieces. So that's a really good way to say if you wanted to have scout drones, something like that, something that can be its own separate entity, that is a way to go about doing it. Or if you've built all of them as gun drones and say you wanted some pulse drones, which, if I remember correctly, increase the range of your pulse rifles. So instead of like 24 inches, and I could totally be wrong, I'm not going to pull up New Recruit right now to look it up, but instead of like aiming 24 inches, you could aim like fucking 30. which is wild. That's a crazy amount of range. But I do appreciate everyone leaving likes, doing all the good stuff. Thank you so much for helping support the channel as I struggle with trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm still. I appreciate any new subscribers. No notifications were played for any, but there might be a couple. Nope. Everyone here must be subbed. If you're not, please sub. We do a lot of these streams, not usually this time in the morning necessarily, but I try to do some early every now and then. This model that you see in the bottom right hand corner will be updated with more colors and shading and other stuff. I just wanted a basic model to get started on some stuff. And yeah, thank you for everything you all do with the support of this YouTube channel. I can't really thank you enough because you guys made it so I can kind of make a little bit of money back doing this. I say make money back. Let's not pretend I'm not going to spend it on Warhammer. So, the Weird Boy is done. He looks good. Honestly, not that bad to paint. Really, really easy. Very quick to paint. And I appreciate you all so much. So, until later today, when I'm going to want to put a bullet in my fucking head, because we're going to be painting this next. I'll see you then. Actually, I might leave it to a vote. I might start a vote, or on the channel after this. We might do the Ancient or the Big Boss. I might let YouTube decide. So until stream, probably around 12 p.m. Scratch that. 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'll see you in the next one.